Hey candle friends, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, hello. I'm Ashley. I'm the owner of Mrs. Frizz & Co., a small batch handcrafted candle company located in the beautiful Ontario, Canada. On this channel, I talk about everything from making candles and like products to a behind the scenes look at owning your own small handcrafted brand. If you are anything like me, you are busy. You are a candle maker, a business owner, most likely a parent. If you're struggling to make content because you have little ones or you're just a super busy human being, I am hoping that these 3 tips I have will help you out. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, batch like a boss. This is not the first time I have told you guys this. You need to batch your content. Now, I will say, I've slipped a little bit on this lately. So practice what I preach and not do as I say. Wait, what's the thing? Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. I have been off of my posting game, but I'm busy. And you know what? I'm doing a lot of in-person markets, which isn't really, I don't need to be drawing people to my website, which is typically what I'm posting on social media for. But anyways, when you have 20 minutes, your kids are napping, it's bedtime. Whenever you find a little bit of time, I mean, I take a few product pictures, write a few captions, have that in my phone so that when I have time, maybe at bedtime, and instead of doom scrolling in bed, I can post a few product photos onto my Instagram. And you know what? I have not been great at this lately, but what I have been doing is posting reels more, and showing people, kind of my markets. And that's what I'm doing right now. A good chunk of my sales right now is coming from in-person markets. So that's kind of been my focus. But you know what? This video is about finding time, and you can find that time to batch your content. 20 minutes is all you need, 1-2 days a week even. We can recycle our content. Don't post it all back to back to back. But, if you have 4 shots of one product, there's 4 posts. So have 4 posts, or so have 4 shots of, you know, 4 products, and there's 16 posts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, easy, easy peasy. And you just gave yourself a month's worth of content. 4 shots of 4 products. That's all you need. And you have a month of content. Showing up consistently is really going to help with your engagement and keep you fresh in the minds of people who are going to purchase your products. Okay, so tip number 2 is capture the process, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I'll tell you, I've filmed content in my kitchen when my kitchen is a mess because that's real life for me. And I know that there's going to be people out there that are like, oh, she's making car fresheners and, her counter is a disaster. Well, that's just it, Sharon. That is how I live my life. My life is a disaster 90% of the time. So the fact that I'm even finding time to make the car fresheners and I remember to turn my camera on, big win for me. You would not believe how much people prefer seeing things in real life because that is attainable for them. We don't need to have this glowy beige aesthetic that is so popular on Instagram and TikTok. It blows my mind. I watch these TikTok videos and I'm like, wow, everybody has such a nice, big, clean house. Like, how in the world do all these people have these big, beautiful, like aesthetically pleasing homes? Like I have failed somewhere. And then I fell into the reality side of TikTok. And you know what? I realized that there's a hell of a lot more people out there who are just like me, living in a disaster, a lived in home, and doing things and not worrying about making everything look perfect. Because the reality of it is, and honestly, the point of this channel is I'm trying to show people that you can do this without being perfect. We don't have to pretend like, we have some giant studio and, it doesn't all just come together beautifully like that. Like hard work and real life. That's how we're going to do this. So anyways, to circle back, because I kind of went off on a tangent there, just set up your phone, take some footage. Sometimes you don't even use it. You know how many videos I have in my phone or that I will probably never post, but who knows, one day, or I could use it as B-roll in these videos. Sometimes you go back to look at something. Sometimes also they're just cool to go back and look at to see how far you've come. So turn your phone on, open your video camera, just film it. I promise. Even if it's just for you to look back on one day, you're going to be happy that you have it. Set up your phone, open up your camera, film yourself pouring wax, mixing in your fragrance oils, pouring the candles, anything. You know, it might not even be something that makes it to your socials. It might not even be something that makes it to like a B-roll. But there is so many cool videos that you can do with something like that. And if nothing else, it's just a really cool progress video for you to look at later to see how far you've come. You'll appreciate that. Okay, and tip number 3 is use your chaos. Like I said before, people aren't looking for perfection, they're looking for real life. Sometimes I need to film a video. I have made YouTube a priority to me in the sense that it is something that I do weekly. I am going to post a video every Friday, whether I'm on holidays or I'm sick. I want to, hopefully, I mean, I'm sure there'll be times where I'll miss one, but the whole point of this is that I'm documenting, and I can't document if I'm not filming the content and putting it out there. Sometimes I'm going to have a kid here when I'm filming it. I got a comment recently about a video and they were like, thanks, this is great. But I turned it off halfway because the noise in the background was distracting. I love that feedback. I mean, that's important for me to know that that's not going to work for everybody. But if that's the case, this probably isn't the channel for you because I have little kids and I am doing this while I'm living my real life. Lots of people who do YouTube have studios and stuff. Like, this is not a studio, my friends. This is where I live. Like, this is only so clean because I just got it and I'm still putting it all together. But like, this is going to be packed with stuff soon. And it's just the way it is because this is my real life. So there's going to be noise in the background. Sometimes I'm going to get an Amazon package while I'm filming and my dog is going to bark. And trust me, that's not going to annoy anybody more than it is me, I promise. But that's real life. And I want this channel to show you guys what it looks like to own a small brand while having a real life. You are not a factory. You are most likely a parent who is running a small business. So you need to embrace that and show it. Okay? Don't ever apologize for the noise in the background, unless you're me, because I did apologize for it, but I'm too nice sometimes. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Honestly, done is better than perfect. Let's just quickly go over. We are going to take 10, 20 minutes, 1-2 times a week. Get 16 product shots. If you want to post every other day, that is your month, okay? And yes, we're going to be showing the same 4 products 4 times, but that's okay. That's your goal. I want everybody to do that. I'm going to do that. I am going to, for the next month, I am going to use my 16 photos. And you know what? Maybe we will circle back to this video and I will show you guys how I did that. You are also going to just turn on your camera. There's a YouTuber out there and their whole opening hook is just hit record or something like that. I will put their name in here. They're good. I watch them. They talk about making YouTube videos and like equipment and stuff that I'm never going to buy. But anyways, they are very helpful. And you just got to hit record or something like that. Anyways, it's catchy. Like, I remember it. And that's what you have to do. And again, you might not use all that. It might become B-roll, but it also is going to show you progress when you look back at it down the road. Okay. And lastly, let's remember we don't have to be perfect because we're not perfect. And everything doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing and everything doesn't have to look super polished and nice. You know what, guys? Why don't we sell some candles, make some coin, and then we can hire social media managers? And you know what? We never have to worry about this again because most of the brands that you are watching who have that perfect aesthetic, that's what they have. They have somebody whose job it is to manage their socials, to put their content out there and make it look like they have all of their ish together. We're not there yet, but maybe one day. Okay. So if you found this video helpful, I would love for you to hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. How do you find time to create your content? And until next Friday, guys, bye, candle friends.